Hello, welcome to the video. My name is Fatan. I'm a yoga teacher at Samadhi. I've been teaching yoga for more than 5 years now. And I'm here in Canggu, Bali. At the moment, I want to share with you the yin yoga practice. It's a very gentle and simple practice, but I believe that is our challenge because it's not easy to be simple. And as you can see, I have some of the yoga props here with me. I have a pillow, I have blankets, I have blocks. And so if you have it with you, you can always set it next to you. It's always good to have it next to you so you can easily reach it. We will start with what we call in yoga, in yin yoga especially, as butterfly pose. So you can start by bringing your foot together. And one of the main principles of yin yoga practice is to create edge, to create the angle. So you find your angle first, you find your edge first. If here is too much for you, you can make it more forward, less intense, or if you are more advanced practitioner, you can bring it your foot closer to your pelvis. And what we want to create is the stretch that is not too much and not too little. And again, if it's not comfortable for you, you can sit on the pillow, you can sit on the block, create the angle with you. So take time as you inhale to lift gently, and as you exhale to lean forward. Once you find your edge, once you find your angle, you can stay. And here's my friend Johnny. It's okay. You can keep your head up if you want, or you can drop your head heavy. Maybe use the block if you want to support your head, or the pillow. We're just gonna stay here, hang out here. For the next 20 or 30 big breaths. And simply do nothing but breathing. What I'm doing when I'm practicing is I count my breaths. So see if you can count your breath. Big inhale. Feel your body opening. Big exhale. Feel your body resting, grounding, sinking. And becoming more aware of what's happening in your body, especially as you stay in the still position. A lot will come to the surface, starting with the sensation in your body, as well as the mind activity, the tendency when the body become more quiet, the mind will be more busy, more active. And we don't want to change that, we don't want to interrupt, we don't want to reject or block. We want to simply watch. Remember that the body along with the breath is always present. So stay connected with your breath and keep paying attention to the feelings that you have in your body. If you want, you can stay longer, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. But again, too much is too much. So listen to your inner body, listen to your inner guru. And let's take another 5 to 10 big breath here. If you want, you can go deeper. Feel if you have more opening now in your body. And the key in yin yoga is you don't want to come out with a sudden movement. It's always good to come out as slow as you can. Maybe start with your head. Imagine you like a very old person, like Grandma Slow. And once you find in the sitting, you can bring your knees close. You can take your time to rocking side to side. Do a little bit release. You can extend your legs. And you can give a nice counter on your back by opening your heart. You stay for about 3 or 5 breaths. And from here back to the center, and we can continue on child's pose. So first you can set yourself in tabletop position, and take time to maybe rocking your hips inside and outside a few times. Say hi to your back. I like to bring my big toes lightly touch as I sit my hips. Again, first you check your angle. Maybe you want to bring your knees closer, maybe wider. Depends on your unique anatomical structure. And extend your hands, then drop your head down. If it's too much for your neck somehow, you can again use the block or the pillow to support your head, maybe to put it under your chest. And think of the idea of surrendering to the gravity. In yin yoga, we don't use the muscles. We're not contracting any muscle. We simply surrendering to the gravity and using more of the body weight. And as the body finds the stillness, the muscle does not need any much oxygen, so you can make your breath more quiet, more relaxed, more steady. Eventually, as the breath more steady, the mind will be more steady as well. Let's take another 10 breath here, about 1 minute. And when you're ready, lift your head up. And you can move from the center to lift your hips. And give time for your body to fully release, fully let go from the pose. Feel the blood comes to your foot again. Feel the cool sensation on the back of your calves. Feel the space in between your toes. Feel the arch on the sole of your foot. Feel the front side of your ankle. Many you can feel. And you can rock your body again if you're feeling it. Listen to your body. And from here we coming down to the floor. So you can start by resting your heart literally on the floor. You can extend your arms wide. You can reaching your hands back. You can also make a pillow with your hands. Many options. And you can stay for a while here. The nice thing of resting your heart, you can feel and listen to your heartbeat. You can check your internal weather. And you can rock your hips, check your lower back, relax. And when you're ready, we come into Sphinx position. You know, like the Sphinx of the Egypt. Here I set my shoulder above my elbow, but if you have a tight, stiff shoulder, you can find your angle, maybe open the elbows wider, maybe more forward. But I keep my shoulders away from my neck. Options, if here you don't feel anything, you can open your hands wider, mat width apart, and lift the elbows. You can keep your neck neutral, you can drop your head heavy. Choose your option. The tendency you might engaging the glutes or your thighs, so keep checking your legs, make sure it's soft and gentle. Breathing in, feel your belly expand. Eventually you can feel your back is also breathing. Breathing out, you can feel the front side of your lower back sinking, relaxing. You can feel the arch of your lower back. Big inhale. Connect with the quality of the sky, open, wide, broad. Big exhale, connect with the quality of the earth, grounding, solid, rooting. Let's take another 10 big breaths. Picture you can see or feel that the front side of your lungs is fully open now. Take the advantage by breathing in bigger, slower. Remember that breathing is a very natural thing for us. So don't be afraid to be playful with your breath. Maybe find the end of your inhale. You can hold for a while. And anytime you're ready, you can slowly come down. You can extend your hands back and feel the head of the shoulders naturally drop. You can turn your face to the other side, feel the difference. From here, you press your hands. You can take one upward facing dog just to awaken more your body. You can take one downward facing dog. So down dog is more of the yang active pose, but remember there will be no yin if there is no yang. It's always good to keep a little bit of yang active attitude in the practice. You can drop your knees. Then keep your toes tucking under as you sit your hips on top of the heel. So for some of you, here is already very intense and challenging, especially if you're always wearing shoes. Now you can stay here, you can even drop the elbows, maybe rest your head. But keep the gravity down towards your foot, towards your hips. If here is not challenging enough for you, you can find your sitting up. Here I open my knee wider than my hip. Will be good for my sacrum, for my lower back to grow taller. I simply do nothing. I don't let the tension compensate of my upper body. I keep my body relaxed. I send the gravity down. Maybe close the eyes. Let's stay for at least 15 or 20 big breaths. And you notice that there is always discomfort feeling during the pose, especially with the stillness and quietness. Remember that discomfort is always part of the process. It is one of the main intention of practicing, to bring you out of your comfort zone in the sense of bringing you to a better comfort. When I'm practicing, I like to think that discomfort is the best teacher. It will show me a lot of things that I need to take care of. Let's take 5 more big breaths here. Picture, imagine that you awaken the sole of your foot. You awaken the many massage points in your foot, which most likely it's sleeping because we always walk in the flat surface. And without any sudden movement, slowly walk. You can uncurl the foot, can lightly tap. Let the blood comes down again. You can rock again side to side. You can also take a few cat and cow pose, arching your back and rounding your back. Do it your own pace. You can always stop in between. And you can cross your legs, then extend it forward. So we'll continue with what we call as caterpillar in yin practice. So here we targeting the connective tissue on the back, especially on the lower back. Means you can bend the knees, so less on the hamstring. If you want, you can place the pillow under your knees or you can simply just bend the knees. If you have the tendency to lean back, you can sit also on the pillow. You can also sit on the block to create the angle. Okay, many options. Lift the chest as you inhale, exhale, lean forward. Big inhale, big exhale. As I drop my head heavy, I can feel the gentle traction on my spinal cord all the way down until the base of my spine. If somehow you feel your neck is not fine with this pose, you can use the block in between to support your head. If you have more than one block, you can stack the block, or you can use the pillow. You can play with the props. And if you feel your body is more relaxed, more opening, you can adjust the pose and go deeper. Let's stay for the next 10 big breaths. Remember that you can always stay longer if you want. You can pause the video. Take the advantage of the technology. Same thing to come out, you lift the head first, relax, and walk your hands back to help you sit up. And you can gently shake your legs, you can rock your hips side to side, you can circling your ankles if you want. And from here we will lay down to the floor. Now take a moment for the final relaxation. As you lay down, if you're not comfortable on your neck, you can fold the blanket and place it under your neck as a pillow. Open your hands to the side with palms facing up as the gesture of surrendering, sign of trust. And here you simply do nothing but receiving all the feelings and the sensation. Surrender to gravity in the sense of letting go of control, as well as in the sense of coming home, safe, comfort, relax. Sending the affirmation in your mind for your body to going to a deeper state of relaxation, meditation, and to connect with the frequency of healing vibration. Don't be afraid to fall asleep. Remember that sleep is the highest form of relaxation. When you sleep, you don't feel pain, you don't feel worry, you don't feel fear. You can dedicate at least 3 or 5 minutes for this. And when you're ready with gentleness, bring the awareness back to your breath and body. You can start by moving your fingers and toes. Bend the knees one by one, maybe windshield wiper, side to side. And when you're ready, you can roll to your side and find your way back to sitting position. And that's it. A very gentle and simple practice of yin yoga, and remember to listen to your body. If you feel pain, you can always modify the pose. You can always using the props to help you stay more comfort in the pose. And thank you for joining. I hope I can see you later. Have a good practice. Namaste.